Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited for today's video because we are trying out the new products that I picked up from the Sephora sale. The package came in and I am really excited to dive into these items. I may have ordered too many things in one category or from one brand, but you know what? They were in my shopping cart and I was waiting to purchase them, and you just can't pass up a good sale. So you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see what products I picked up from the Sephora sale, as well as how I got this look using those products, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so I figured I would do my Sephora annual sale haul differently. Usually I just unbox and show you guys what I got. I figured we would unbox and try on. Of course, she starts scratching on her post as I start to film, so she's hanging out with me in the beauty room today. But it's here and I'm excited, and we are going to unbox this, try some things on. I had to grab 2 items out of my drawers because I didn't buy anything in their category. Well, I bought one in their category, but I wanted, like, I've seen recommendations on how to use the products. Anyways, we're going to start with the unboxing portion. And the way I do my Sephora, what is it, VIB sale, annual sale, like, I will put stuff in my shopping cart, and when like the sale comes around, I'll go and reevaluate like what I want to actually get, and if I can get it for 20% off on Sephora, then I'll do that. But if I can get it on their actual site, like Pat McGrath, I can get better discounts on her site sometimes. There's a couple that have been doing some sales around the same time, so I just went and got the things that I knew that I could only get at Sephora on sale right now. One of them, this is the Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume, is this 4? It's the V. I'm really bad with Roman numerals. I picked this up, and yes, I've unboxed the packaging on some of them because especially with eyeshadow palettes, I will open them up to see and make sure that they're not shattered or like just smashed to smithereens. I already had that happen with one of the items, and Sephora was kind enough to exchange it out for me. This palette, look at this. I feel like I want to do a dedicated video for this. Let me know if you want to see that. The swatches, I'll probably do some swatches in a dedicated video. So I only say that because I do have 2 other palettes. This might have been excessive when it came to palettes. But with these, there's different ones. Like each row has a different type of energy. So like the top is soft energy, bold energy, and then grounding energy. And then you have like 2 shades in the center row. And it looks like you have some of like the chromed flakes. It tells you like what type of, can't tell. Nope, that doesn't help either. It tells you the formula. So it tells you if it's Heavenly Halos, Fusion Flakes, whipped powder shifters, silk press shifters. If you guys want to see a dedicated video to this, let me know. I feel like this is, you know, it warrants one of those dedicated videos. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm so excited for this, and I want to swatch it right now, but I also want to save it for that video. I think it's coming in the future, you guys. Now, and this one, because I have had to like handle it. When I got the package in the mail, it had just kind of exploded. There were 2 shades that had just exploded all over. This is the Patrick Ta Major Holiday Face Palette. I completely missed this in my holiday releases. I did the same thing with Charlotte Tilbury. I forgot that I had received her holiday release as soon as I purchased it. Like the next day it was on my doorstep. But there were other ones that I completely forgot in my video. Now I picked this up because there are 2 different shades of the cream and powder blushes, and then it has 4 shimmers. So you have the creams up here, you have the powders down here. These 4 glitter shades are absolutely stunning. Now when I was looking at this, I was like, oh crap, there's not a like buffering shade for the outer V or anything like that. So I did also pick up the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 2. This palette. There is another one. It is predominantly like neutral browns. This one has some of the like mauve shades, which I gravitate towards. And then there are 2 cream brown shades in here. So I figured do this, and I have something to just kind of like buffer in the outer corner. I could use some of the shimmers in here or shimmers that are in here, but I was so excited. What's crazy is that's not the last Patrick Ta release that I purchased. This was very like Patrick Ta heavy. And I picked up the She's Vibrant Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. Look at that. It's kind of like a corally pinky orange. I'm excited for this, but we're gonna start off with Patrick Ta, obviously. So I did get the 2 palettes. I did do my restock of Moroccan oil. This is my favorite hairspray, their luminous hairspray. I will use this when I curl my hair, straightening it. It's beautiful. I can comb through it. My hair just stays. So I did repurchase. So I was like, why wouldn't I? So that's a repurchase. As well as I did also pick up an updated shade of the YSL All Hours Foundation. I picked it up in medium neutral. There's also like new packaging. Is that what I saw? Because I don't remember mine having the YSL on the lid like that. So I'm hoping this is the right color match. I used their shade matching based off of other foundations. This isn't the only foundation that I got though. So, and I know that I like this one. But I picked up the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint, or the Hourglass Fail Hydrating Skin Tint. I got mine in shade 10. I kind of want to use this one today and try it out because I know I like the YSL, but this has been everywhere and I was like, okay, I need to pick it up. I do like a serum-y foundation in the winter. It helps my skin. It just kind of like usually pretty, especially as I've gotten older. I don't go for as many matte foundations, whereas this can be. It's a luminous matte foundation, so I do like this formula, but I won't get like overly drying matte foundations because they just they sink into all the lines, and I'm like, I'm not about that. So I picked this up wanting to try it out, and then I also picked up a concealer, and I'm really hoping it's the right shade. This is the Haus Labs by Lady Gaga, the Triclone Skin Tech Concealer. I got mine in shade light medium neutral. I don't know if it's the right shade. Like I said, I only opened the eyeshadow palettes to make sure they weren't shattered. I did not open the other products. So this looks like it might be the right shade. I also picked up the KVD Liquid Gel Contour. I got it in medium cool. So I will probably have to grab a bronzer to supplement because I don't think I got one. But that's what this looks like. It is all like solid black and then a little bit of like shade at the bottom. We will see. But what it looks like in liquid form compared to when it's blended out can also be different. And, oh, I got the Soy Face Cleanser samples from Fresh. I know these aren't what I picked, and during the big sale, like I know you're unlikely to get what you actually picked if they ran out of stuff. So I do like the soy cleanser though. It is really nice feeling on the skin. Last item that I picked up from the VIB sale. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch Pressed Brightening and Setting Powder. I got mine in Pound Cake. I was really excited because the box showed up on Saturday, but I was leaving to go do stuff with Luke. I wanted to play around with it yesterday, but I decided to chill, relax. All right, so this is what it looks like. It is a little like pale. I'm okay with that. And then it does have like the little puff in here. So I'm excited to see like how this performs, but I don't have any like, I kept seeing this. So I did also grab out my setting powder. Oh yeah, I have Pound Cake. So we'll use these two today. But they say this is good for like under your eyes and your T-zone, and then use the powder or the loose setting powder everywhere else. So I'm going to try that. That was the recommendation that I saw everywhere. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and I primed my eyes. I do have some Liquid Death. This is the Severed Lime. It is so good. When I first saw those, I thought they were like an alcoholic beverage. They are sparkling water. But like, this is not sponsored. Like, look at the artwork. This doesn't go, oh yeah, drink me because you're dehydrated. This like makes me think of like hardcore, like, what were the old, like, they're not even old. They were like 2000s, the like crazy energy drink alcohol beverages. So I was like, I never drank them. I would see them and I'm like, man, those are intense. That's what I was thinking with this. But Luke picked them up yesterday morning when I dropped him off to, because he's underway right now. He emptied all of our sparkling water out of the fridge and took it with him. I was like, hey, he's like, let's just stop at 7-Eleven. I'll grab you some. So he picked up a couple Liquid Death for me. And I had the melon one yesterday. That one was so yummy. I'd never had it before. All right, eyes are primed and we are diving into this. I love the packaging. Don't mind the reflection of everything that's on the table. The packaging is beautiful. I love the mauve shades. And I don't know if I'm going to use the cream. I haven't like dived into that before, maybe for like liner or whatnot. And I'm looking at these shades and I'm like, okay, I have a way forward. And the shade names are on the back. I'm going to start with this lightest shade right here, just in the crease in the outer V. I don't have a lot going on today. I need to take the Jeep to get an oil change. Something simple, nothing too crazy today. I'm only dipping in slightly because I don't know how pigmented the colors are. But these are blending out beautifully. I mean, I do have high expectations when it comes to Patrick Ta. Like, I have not been disappointed with any of his products. And he is the sweetest. When I met him at Sephora, he's like, let's take a selfie. I was like, okay, like, let's do it. I had the best time. So I knew that I needed to pick up at least one of his eyeshadow palettes. And this one really spoke to me. I have, what is it, the contour palette. I've got a couple powder blushes, but I wanted to try out his eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna go into this mauve tone before I deepen it up a little bit more. Just build slightly. I really don't know that I needed to like add another shade because this was actually deepening up pretty good. But I really wanted to use this like mauve pinky shade. It's a good build. I don't want it too intense, like I'm literally just running errands, but I also want to keep it pretty subtle and simple. I'm gonna go into this darker brown shade. This one I'm gonna pick up on my compacted smudge brush and place in the outer V just to deepen up slightly. No extra product, I'm just gonna, on the outer edge, blend. All right, now there are 5 shimmers in this palette as well as shimmers in this palette. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to swatch the 4 in the holiday release first, because look how stunning those are. Ooh, those are the 4 in the holiday release, and they kind of look like they're glitter toppers more than like actual like shimmers. So 1, oh look at that, 2, oh that is stunning. This one I think is probably my favorite, and it kind of has like a bronzy pinky shade to it. Oh, those are stunning. Yeah, they're definitely like eye toppers. Those are what were shattered when I ordered them online. Yeah, they say they're eyeshadows. Those are stunning. Okay, we do have the 4 shades in the palette that I just used. And I could do a shimmer in the corner or in the center and then put one of the toppers over it. I think that would be beautiful. Okay, these are quite stunning too. Look at that coppery brown. So beautiful. And even that one, look how beautiful that is. I think I want to use the one in the middle. It kind of has, or even like this rose gold shade. I think this one with the like orangey pink as a topper would be quite beautiful. And this has like rose gold and silver glitter. Ooh. I am super glittery now. Like my hand is just glistening. I'm not mad at it. I love glitter, but it is all over my hand. I'm gonna go into the shade right here. This one's gonna go at least in the center, and then I'm gonna use the other one to just kind of bring it all together. And now into this shade right here. This one I'm gonna apply on my ring finger. Oh, that is so beautiful. I am in love with that. Let me go do this eye. I'll be back for everything else. Okay, you guys, these are the eyes so far. I didn't buy a new primer, but I grabbed one that I do know is at Sephora. This is the Caliray So Blown. This is my second tube of it. I love this one so much, and it makes my skin look flawless while hydrating it. It's so good. If you haven't tried it, go pick it up. I think at one point it was like sold out. Can you guys hear the birds outside the window? Like, they're so loud. How are you still here? It's cold out. Okay, foundation. Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint in shade 10. I think this is the right shade. I did the color match like I did with my other foundations. I love that feature on the Sephora app. There is a safety seal, so that one's a pain in the butt. But you know it's sealed for freshness. I don't know how much I need, so I'm just gonna start on this side with that much. That might be more than I needed. We shall see. And it looks like it's a good shade match for my neck. My foundations will always be darker than my face because when I go to the tanning salon, I do not tan my face. I will put a towel over my face. It looks like it's covering my redness, and I don't get too angry about my redness still showing through because I am going to contour, I am going to put bronzer on and blush. Like, the redness will eventually go away, but in some of the areas where I don't want the redness, I just want to make sure like it's covered up. And it looks like it's covered for the most part. It is still showing like my moles and stuff through, which is really nice. When I was younger, that was not what I like. I just wanted it all to be covered. But as I've gotten older, I like to have my like natural skin show through. I just want it perfected. All right, so foundation on this side, not on the forehead or on this side, and it looks like it's evened it out. Not like perfectly, but whatever. I don't know why I took it so high up here. Like, I could still see my spots up here. Those I wouldn't mind having like covered up, but like right through here my skin looks nice. Yeah, see some of the like darker shades, like those would be nice to like have covered up. Ultimate test is going to be when I do my bronzer contour and concealer and then powder and see like how all of those go. I do have the cream contour. I need to grab a bronzer. We'll do Saie. This is the Saie Sun Melt, also sold at Sephora. So I will do my contour, bronzer, then concealer, then powder. All right, so contour is the KVD in medium cool. And I'm gonna start on one side because I don't know how quickly it dries down. I don't know how much I need. And then my little angled brush that I use. It's a little bit warmer than I would like. And I went with cool because I wanted something that looked more of like a cool tone, like brown. This is a little bit warmer than I usually go for my contour, but we'll make it work. So contour and snatched and not too bad. It is a little bit warmer than I would normally go for a contour. Maybe it would be okay as a bronzer. And then into the Saie Sun Melt. So I like getting it placed before I go and blend it all out. Remember, your neck also includes the back of your ear. Like, you can bronze that area too, just to blend everything together. All right, and then into the Haus Labs Triclone, Cyclone, what's the name of this again? The Triclone Concealer. It doesn't say it on here anymore. I have mine in shade 21 Light Medium Neutral. It's light enough, so we'll just start with that first before I go in too heavy. All right, my handy dandy sponge that's already been dampened. It's like it disappeared. I also don't want it too cakey under the eye. My bronzer brush, I just go back over it a little bit. I want the brightening, but not completely gone. Okay, so it's brightened up a little bit, it's smoothed it out, I can see the difference. So maybe just use a little bit more than what I had originally used. All right, so now the Easy Bake and Snatch from Huda Beauty. And I will use the little puff that came with it. It does look like it's starting to like settle into my lines. All right, so powdered, not powdered. It is a brightening. All right, and then I'm switching over to the loose setting powder and my Beauty Blender pad. looks like the foundation kind of tried to like sink into my lines up here. I just go and press it back out and try and make them disappear. Let's wipe away the excess powders. Okay, before I go and finish off this eye, I don't know that I really like the tint. I really wanted to. Maybe if there was more color to it, just to cover up some of my like darker spots up here. And even like right through here. Yes, I'm gonna put blush on, but like there's some areas that I'm not a huge fan of it. And I wanted to try it. I wanted to love it. If you have more flawless skin, it might be for you. Personally, it's not for me. So we will, I tried it. I don't know that I'm in love with it. Now, to finish off the eye. And I'll be okay with, like, I'm just running errands. I wanted to try something different. See if I was the girly that could get away with just doing like a skin serum type of thing. Maybe if I was going to like just the beach, but that's kind of a hefty price point just for like a beach foundation. I have one from Perlice that's like a CC cream. I really like that one. And yeah. All right, let's finish off the eye. I'm gonna go into this shade first on my little small tiny compacted smudge brush. And take this all the way underneath. I'm gonna go into this shade right here. This one's just gonna go to the center a little bit. To this dark brown shade right here. This palette's gonna actually be really nice for work because I can use some of these, like the rose gold shade for sure. The rest of them are very glittery, so I don't know that I can use the ones from the holiday collection for work, but the one that I used underneath this glitter, for sure. The only thing I don't like about this packaging is it shows like everything. It's mirrored. It's going to show you the clutter on my table. The fingerprints stay on there. It's just, the packaging is pretty, but it's messy. For me, it can get messy. Let me know, do you feel the same way? Like, everyone has their opinions. Let me know yours. Now for blush. Do I go with this one? I feel like this is a little more subdued. I kind of want to use one of these two. I think I want to use this one, which is Giving Main Character. I think this one. So how you're supposed to use this is the powder goes down first and then the cream on top, which for me is backwards, but like, trust the process. I also like that there's the plastic covering, so while I'm using the powder, it's not kicking up into the cream. I like that. All right, so I dipped in slightly. Can you see the outline? I don't want to like overdo it because I know there's gonna be a cream product that goes on top to make it a little more like intense. That was just like the slightest pickup. Well, you know, I did say the name was Main Character. It's pretty. Like, rosy cheeks for the holidays. You know what? It's giving me Cindy Lou Who. The rosy cheeks, or in this case, the fuchsia cheeks. Okay, now to dive into this cream product. I'm nervous. Only because it's so bright, I have tried the like peachy shades and they're beautiful. I tapped in twice. All right, I can probably just do a little bit more and just tap, tap, tap on top. It's very Cindy Lou Who. Especially because I get told that I look like a Who all the time. Because of my nose. Is it like snow-kissed? Anyways, you guys. I like it though. I do like it. I don't know that I like it with like this foundation. I'm not a huge fan of my skin right now. Anyways. I do have my highlighter that I grabbed. I just picked up my Too Faced Moon Crush in the shade Shooting Star. I was doing my highlighter declutter last night and this one survived. I'm really surprised that I did not purchase a highlighter in this. I had thought I put the Rare Beauty highlighter that was on the Allure Best of Beauty and has been like completely sold out. Unless like when I put it in my shopping bag, it just wasn't available when I purchased. I can't remember. But I thought I had put it in my shopping cart. It's a lot of blush, but you know what? I like it and it's a vibe. Okay, I need to do brows, liner, mascara. I don't have anything new in those categories. Liner, I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 inks. For the waterline, I have the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. Brows is going to be the Goof Proof from Benefit. And mascara, the Huda Beauty One Coat. And to set it all, the Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. So let me go do those. Oh, I also need to do lips because I don't have a lip product. I'll be back once everything is complete. Okay, you guys, I'm back and this is the final look. For my lips, I did end up using the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0 in Pinky Brown. I had to repurchase this. I ran out and it is one of my favorite lip liners. The Buxom, what is this, Full On Candy Apple. It's kind of that like, I don't know, apple spice. And it's scented. It smells delicious. Plus it's got the lip plumping, so there's that, as well as, did I need more lip plumper? The Dior Addict Lip Maximizer. This one is in 012. I think it's, what is it, Rosewood? I love this combo. It is so beautiful on the lips. Just these three right here. Everything will be linked down below. Things that I talked about, things I didn't talk about. But I think I talked about pretty much everything. Also, while I was doing my brows, my Goof Proof was at the end. So I did have to switch over to my brow styler, which is in the same shade, 3.5. So they do look a little fluffy because I used the wax part of this, and then on the end there is the powder so you can run it through, which is how I got some pretty fluffy full brows today before I did my fluff up brow wax through it. But you guys, that is it for this look. Now I do have some thoughts. Unless I go full on with my blush like I did today, I'm not a fan of the serum foundation from Hourglass. I like it if I had flawless skin, if I didn't have dark spots that I have on my forehead. I think if maybe in my younger years, if I didn't have the dark spots or sun damage that I got over the years when I was younger because I did stupid things in the sun, I think maybe my skin might like it a little bit more. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't know that I'm going to keep this. Probably not keeping it. And I really wanted to love it. Like I said, I did pick up the YSL. I will use this probably tomorrow for work. The Easy Bake and Snatch, I'll try and use it again. I don't want to like base my judgment of this on it because I didn't like the foundation. So I will continue to use it and see if I like it with my other foundations and concealers and other stuff that I use. Patrick Ta, come on now. You know I am not disappointed in either of these. I don't Look at the packaging. It is so messy with the fingerprints. And I'm not about that. Like, I will sit and like wipe them off before I put them in the bookshelves, but even then it doesn't get all of them off. I like the packaging. It's cute. I don't like the mirrored effects. It shows all the fingerprints. And I'm really excited to play around with the blushes a little bit more. These shades are absolutely stunning. I'll probably reach for them a lot during the holidays. I really like how my eyes are just sparkling and catching the light. I don't know. Are you guys picking those up? Let me know what you like are thinking about them. Also, I know there's a couple new shades of his Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. I was able to get She's Vibrant, but there's another one, and I like, you might know the one I'm talking about, where it's like a mulberry type of shade. I really want to get that one, but it is sold out. So I'm waiting for it to come back in stock, and when it does, I will pick it up. The KVD contour. I don't hate it. I'll try and use it a couple more times. It is a little more warm toned than I would like for a contour, even though it says it's medium cool. We'll see. Maybe it is just what I use for my bronzer instead of contour, and I just stick with what I know, which is the Milk Sculpt Stick, the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. Like, I absolutely love those, and the one from Moira. I absolutely love those for cream contours. I don't know. I think this might be too warm for me. Other than that, I think those are all the new products that I picked up that I talked about. Let me know, are you picking up any of those things? Are you thinking about picking them up in the future? I know the Sephora sale is over, but that doesn't mean that you can't get them in the future. Let me know your thoughts. Are there things that you think I should pick up that I didn't pick up that I should try out? Put them in the comments down below and we will have that conversation. But you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications, new videos, and if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. And I'll see you in the next one.